Have you ever had the chance to decide how to spend loads of money? Well, that's what happened last year in Newcastle to hundreds of children and young people. The Newcastle Partnership gave us £30,000 and said we could decide what to do with it. We jumped at the chance and spent the whole lot on really good stuff. We heard about lots of ideas from kids across the city and voted for the best ones to be funded. We know we made a difference to young people's lives in our city. We were dead keen when we heard we were going to get the chance to do it again this year. But we went for a different angle this time. We wanted more time to think and talk about different ideas. So we went to our school councils. Because if you're going to decide how to spend loads of money, you've got to be fair and not just think of yourself.
It's where kids instead of adults get to do democracy.
So, where did we start this time around? Well, 2 years ago, Newcastle's children and young people came up with this list of things that matter to them.
Respect for children and young people.
Sports and leisure.
Road safety. Places to play outdoors.
Public transport.
Better lessons, fairer treatment in school. Health.
Having a say.
Crime and policing. Bullying and discrimination.
Spending time with friends.
Nice places to live.
For Udecide, we asked children in different schools to vote for their top one from the list.
The Udecide people came to our school and gave us a ballot box which we put ideas in.
It wasn't easy to decide.
Well, I thought it was sports and leisure was the most important. Well, I think it was because to make children fit and lead a better lifestyle when they're older.
Yeah, health, because if people get too fat, sometimes they can die, and it's quite important. Bullying, because people in year 2 get bullied by big uns and stuff.
Well, I think again road safety, because there's lots of other schools around here and it's always very busy in the mornings, all the cars coming in and some children walk and have to cross the roads.
Road safety, because you've got to be careful in case cars are coming, you might get hit. I thought bullying and discrimination was the most important on the list, because a lot of people get bullied in school and lots of people stay off school because they're so nervous if they get bullied again.
I thought crime and policing was very important because lots of people are taking crimes on just so they can get what they want in their life, and I don't think it's right.
But from over 1,000 votes, the winner was clear.
I think sports and leisure.
Sports and leisure.
Sports and leisure.
Sports and leisure was the most important.
So, now we knew what mattered most. We had to come up with ideas for spending the money. We got some of our school councils together to talk about all the ideas that had come from all the schools and make sure everyone had a chance to say what they thought.
Bottle wanted a radio station so that when people were having their lunch, they could listen to news about going on in school. Our idea was a multi-sports area, and it's where we're allowed to play tournaments and the Nürburgring Hall Cup and cricket tournaments and all that. And toddlers can play in it. The after-school club can use it, and it'll benefit 250 to 1,000 kids. The trampolining for All Saints, they wanted uniforms because they wanted to look the part when they were doing tournaments and things like that.
After all of this, we had a massive conference to discuss all the ideas and decide which ones were going to win the money.
Then we went into this big conference room.
Everybody done a presentation.
We discussed it. We voted on little pads.
And we had to vote for whose was the best. We had to give it a mark out of 1 to 9, and whoever got the most votes at the end won.
It was really good to get the chance to make our own decisions. Everyone voted. Everyone except the adults, of course.
Yeah, because the adults just too boring. They pick different stuff, like boring stuff, but the children can have a go of spending money instead of adults.
But we've decided to let you hear what some of the adults had to say about Udecide. These ones aren't too boring.
The children have been really excited and really interested in the process. They've enjoyed working with other children on the estate, looking at the different ideas, but the excitement and the enthusiasm, they're really, really enjoying it.
I think it's a fabulous experience for them because we initially spoke to the school council and we gathered their ideas, and then they went off and they spoke to all their various classes, and so the whole school has been involved.
And they've all talked it through, and they've been really involved. They've loved the decision making, deciding what it was we wanted and why we wanted it, and they've just really taken responsibility for everything.
Complete responsibility.
And it's all their choices and their reasons as to why they'd like the money and what they'd use the money for.
We were quite interested in seeing where money could be spent. They had some very interesting ideas of why money is allocated in different ways. It's their voice for a change, out of adults' hands.
Or they've made all of the decisions really for themselves. I've had virtually no input, and they have decided, and it's amazing when you get the children together, you know, they've really discussed the merits of it, and did they think they addressed the criteria, you know, that they were trying to get across, and was it worthwhile, did they like it? And no, they've been very, very good with their comments today.
As the day's gone on, they're enjoying it more and more, and they're feeling as if, yeah, this is great. Wow, we'd love to do more days. In fact, the feedback I've got so far from them this morning is, I want to do more of this. How can we do more of this?
Right, that's enough of them. Let's get back to our big Udecide voting day. It was a bit nerve-wracking because people couldn't help hoping their own ideas would win. We had loads of fun.
It's been really exciting. We were really nervous at first, but now we're having like the time of our lives.
Scary.
Terrifying.
Really scary.
There was quite a lot of people, but I think we did it really well.
It was good.
It went
we
by
thought
fast.
It was nervous first.
It went by fast, and I thought it was really funny because I was like really nervous doing it in front of all the other schools.
So do you think you win?
Oh yeah, I think it's crossed. Yeah, we really
But
like
if we
to win.
don't, we've had a good day.
Finally, the results came in. It was dead exciting.
This is what you decided you wanted to spend the money on. When John Vianney! Well done to John Vianney, think about it. Get your voters. Where's the logo? Congratulations to the logo.
I felt as if I was going to burst. As if I was so lucky.
Just amazing. It was brilliant when we just started shouting and saying thank you to everybody for voting for us.
It was brilliant. Like, just waited outside the taxi and we were all like laughing, and it was dead good.
of our Udecide votes, some brilliant things have happened in our schools. We are so proud of what we have achieved. So can children and young people do a good job of spending public money? Well, you've seen us in action for 2 years running now. Are we great or what? You decide. By the way, it wasn't all bad news for the schools that didn't win on the day. For instance, Walbottle School had such a good experience at Udecide, they were inspired to go and find the funding for their school radio station somewhere else. Newcastle kids learn quick.